Test. Why is it so high? Oh, it's this cable. Yeah, this cable's up. Okay, hold on. I have another one.
We'll be right back. Smucker's Raspberry Jams. What would I like to do commercials for? Gushers. I love Gushers candy.
A taste that's gonna drive you fruity. It's berry.
Is it fruit? It's not a candy or a fruit snack. What are Gushers? They're made from gelatin, so is that like leftovers from horses? Oh, well, that made me sad. Okay, maybe not.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Epic Tiki podcast. It's 9:30 in the morning. And I'm Luke Soy, and this is my guest, Britt Birrer.
Hello, Britt Birrer.
Your last name is a sound effect.
It is.
It's like a cartoon spring.
It is. That's why I go by the hack comedy name, Britt Beer, like the beverage.
Is that's just so people don't have to, like, it's not hard for them to pronounce it, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it evolved. I was bartending in Nashville, and it was just all right, Britt Beer, and I didn't mean to have a hack name. And then working on film sets, I go by the nickname Beer, which actually originated from working on Raul Gonzo's sitcom pilot Staffed.
Oh, yeah.
Because
make sure you're close to, like, a...
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, do I have to do, like, a chin rest?
Kind of. I mean, if
really?
you don't want to touch it, it's okay. But it just because if you're down here, then you'll sound quieter, and then I'll be loud, and it'll be like... Okay.
Yeah, so I went by Beer on set because the lead actress, Brittany Ray, who's super funny, super talented, on the radios, it was always confusing calling for Brittany. And so... we just were like, all right, just call me Beer. And then now that's worked wonders on set, because as soon as I meet crew, like if you're working on a set anywhere from like 40 to 200 people, they'll actually remember who you are.
Yeah, because everyone likes beer.
Yes.
And you're like a brand name.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bro energy.
Beer's here.
Yeah, everyone says that, and I'm always like, yeah, go for beer. Yes.
Go for beer, the bubbly, fizzy drink. Is it fizzy? Is beer fizzy? I don't know.
It is, right?
Okay. Do people describe... Because that's like a soda...
No, they wouldn't call it fizzy.
Yeah, that's more of like a soda. Beer is like bubbly, kind of.
Carbonated.
Yeah, but it's not even that, is it?
Fuzzy. You ever had a fuzzy beer?
Yeah. I mean, I drank beer before I was gluten intolerant.
Oh, that happened to you? It wasn't always?
It might have been always, and it didn't bother me enough to be a problem. But then, yeah, then I just had enough symptoms that I was like, I have to stop.
He was cursed by a witch.
Maybe. I've dated some witchy women.
No. So. That was an alley-oop. I set you up, and I was like, yeah, misogyny. You take it from here.
I'm not saying all women are witches.
Actually, witches are a good thing. I'm actually a baby witch.
Okay.
Look at me setting this up. I really didn't even mean to.
Let's just get going.
Because I actually brought a tarot card.
In your bindle?
Yes.
It's like a cloth that's wrapped up. The only thing it's missing is a stick to put over her shoulder.
It does.
No, I want to be clear.
Here.
I do not think all women are witches, but there are some who are. There's toxic women. There's toxic men. There's wizards and warlocks, okay? I'm just... We could be... I mean, I'm not,
You're right. I'm sorry. That was...
Okay.
Yeah.
We do... At some point, we'll work on jokes. And I'm working on a joke. Actually, it'd be cool to have you help. I want to write about how I dated a toxic woman, and now I'm dating a non-toxic woman. Mm-hmm. So it's cool. But
yeah. Ooh, that sounds fun. Do we do that now, or we'll do it later?
We could. I mean, honestly, there's no rules. We could do it now, but I usually wait till closer to the end. But
okay.
If you want to, do you have you have notes?
All I wrote was non-toxic crayon.
Yeah, I know. I kind of just thought of that too.
There's
I haven't articulated the thought, but yeah, non-toxic crayons. So, because you can eat a non-toxic crayon, but you can't eat toxic crayon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Try not to go too dirty with that joke, but
I already have one of those in my set, so. Right.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So we were talking about beer in your nickname, and then you're a brand, and beer's fuzzy. So, yeah, I don't know. Beer's like a warm blanket. It's like liquid bread. I don't know. Like it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not fizzy though. I don't know. I was just trying to describe it, I guess.
It's chill. It's not high maintenance.
Yeah. Those are things that you are.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's how we met. Basically, was on that staffed set.
Yeah.
It was cool.
That was a super fun shoot.
Yeah, you was like, yeah, she used to, I think Raul was telling me, like, yeah, she used to do comedy and SAC and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? Who is this person? Like, I've never met her, and I've been doing this for a while. But you started before me a little bit, maybe, and then I never met you.
I started in 1894 in Sacramento, like right before the gold rush.
Cut to slow zooms on sepia tone photographs of you in like a bar saloon dress.
Oh my God. I probably have pioneer photos of me from elementary school. Did you have like pioneer days and dress up and do all that?
We did like a field trip or two that were kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like gold mining up in like Sutter's Fort.
We definitely went to like, maybe Angels Camp, or there's one I can't remember the name of, but we did that stuff.
Oh, that just brought up jealousy for Spencer Weeks from like 4th grade.
Oh, is that a classmate?
Because we like gold panned and he got gold, and also
like dust or a whole chunk, like a nugget.
I think it was a little bit of a nugget, like enough to be jealous of. Yeah.
Oh man, but see, think about it this way. I think he probably peaked in that moment. What was he, like 2nd grade? He's like, I found a nugget, and then from now on, Spencer's life has just been.
Yeah, and also I think what I also added on was we would always have rattlesnakes in our like schoolyard. And so the janitor would come in front of all of us and just take a shovel and like decapitate the snake in front of us and then auction off the rattle. And Spencer always got the rattles.
That's because he had all the gold to buy it. Spencer was living in a video game, and he would go like get currency. He'd do the mini game where he would get a bunch of gold, and then he'd go to the shop, and it would be the janitor, and he'd sell him weird shit like firecrackers and rattlesnake tails.
And I'm over here getting dysentery.
Yeah,
crossing the river, and
you're like a background character or like a bad guy that he jumped on, and he like jump on you and you go and you fall off the screen.
Yeah, yeah. Man, that hurts. A background character on Oregon Trail.
I was thinking more like a
good roast.
NES side scroller, like a DuckTales game or something. I don't know how many video games you've played, but
man, no. But
I've actually never played the DuckTales video game, but.
I have beat one video game in my life. It was Golden Axe.
Oh.
Yeah. This is like, it's Sega.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually.
OG Sega.
Yeah, I've only played that game a little bit because I had a Sega Genesis, but I got it, or when I was a kid, I got it, but it was too close to the Nintendo 64. Like by the time I got one, I ended up getting an N64 privileged. Sorry. And whatever. And I remember like just getting the N64 and like never touching the Sega again. But it had a 6-pack game, and one of them was Golden Axe.
Oh, yeah.
And the sound effects were horrible.
Yeah, it is.
It's like
yeah.
Like it sounds like they recorded it, like they recorded it and then they played it through a speaker and then recorded that, and that's what went in the game.
You mean we weren't really killing dragons and...
Oh, we were.
We were. I was so close. Did you ever play Banjo-Kazooie? I was on like the final level and I never beat it. And that
game was kind of hard. There was like weird stuff in it that was difficult. Yeah.
But I would go to the level 2 on the pirate ship and just like spend 40 minutes entering all the cheat codes, and then I'd play.
Oh, okay. So you jump ahead or just have a bunch of... I don't know what the cheats were in that game.
It took forever. You would have to like make the bird do a backflip and like punch all the like spell things. Yeah.
I don't know. This is the sound effects episode. What sound effects do you have? Just almost a fart. You can't even do that right. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I fart so much. Like, it's either worthy of bragging or a medical concern. I don't know which.
Yeah.
Maybe both. But I fart so much.
Well, I think we're the same age, and we're getting to the age of colonoscopies, I think. So you want to go.
I don't know. I don't want them. Don't take it from me. Don't take it from me.
That's, though, like colonoscopy, I always feel like I hear about it like, oh, if you're, like, it always sounds like a thing a dude has to do. Mm-hmm. But women have to too, right?
Yeah,
but
I think so, yeah.
I never see, like in a movie or a TV show or anything, like, oh, Jenny had to go get a colonoscopy. Like, it's always like Rick or something. It's not... So I just was just like, girls, because you guys don't poop, so you don't have to get a colonoscopy.
Exactly. We don't need that. Yeah. Ever.
Girls you lay like little pink eggs.
Yes.
And then you put them in Easter baskets.
That's what you get at Easter. All of those eggs. Some women lay yellow, some blue, some pink. They're all spotted.
If you're lucky, there's a dinosaur in it.
Yes. But no,
It's the women from the Super Mario Brothers movie in the 90s. Those ones lay dinosaur eggs because all those people evolved from dinosaurs.
Oh, good to know.
All right, that was a weird tangent. Wait, what were you saying?
Oh, no. I was going to say I blame my boyfriend in unconditional love for, like, how much I fart.
Because he's cool with it or what?
Yeah, he's so cool with it. And I've allowed myself to, like, open up about it. And, like... I just rip, man. Like, I feel like I'm like a gremlin. Like after 10 p.m., it's like...
Don't give her water because she'll fart.
Yeah, like I'm fine now. I'm like out of gas. Literally. Like, I don't know, but it's brag worthy. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Have you
ever farted publicly, like in school? Did you ever have one of those?
It's always silent if I do. It's
really?
Like, I mean, I don't want anyone to hear it. I don't know.
Did you have to master the silent or like you can control it?
It depends on the fart.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you can. Sometimes you're like, this one's gonna make noise.
Yeah.
But I have like been sitting before and been like,
yeah, it's the side
and you
cheek.
kind of split, the cheeks a little bit so you can like.
Oh man. I'll never forget this technique. I used to be a cocktail server at Zany's in Nashville, and Margaret Cho.
Brag.
Yeah, I was slinging fried pickles.
Just looking at that
Wednesday
stage saying someday.
I did. I would freaking sweep. Be like, one day.
One day Nate'll see me and he'll get me on his show.
Yeah, one day. Once at an open mic on Tuesday night, I did a set. It was like medium, and then Brian Bates came up to me and he was like, "Hey, Nate wants to say hi." And I felt like Frank Sinatra was like, he was super nice to everybody. Anyways.
Nate Bargatze seems like a really cool dude.
He's very, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. That Zany's is really neat too. It's like a cool.
Oh, yeah. And it's got like all of the old headshots like from the 80s. It's awesome.
Yeah, laughs.
Yes.
But they're more famous. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
You take that out. I will not.
Just kidding. Jenny doesn't watch this.
But wait, I've jumped on to like 3 different things. I don't even remember.
Chris lets you fart.
I had something else.
The Zanies, you're a cocktail waitress there.
Oh, but Margaret Cho. Why am I talking so much about farts? Can we redo this? She said.
Welcome to the Epic Tiki podcast. My name is Luke Soy. My guest today, Britt Birrer.
This is, I'm about to lose my insurance, so I'm just going to air all my medical concerns.
Are you really?
No.
Oh.
Just kidding. Well, actually, a lot of people are, so probably sad. I told myself I would be fun, okay?
Yeah, behave yourself.
I was like, so many sad things happening. We're going to be fun because people need joy. Okay, so Margaret Cho dated Chris Isaac and I guess wrote Wicked Games about her. But she said that she would lean over to the side of the bed at the middle of the night, pull her cheeks apart, and that's how you fart silently. And I was like, that's genius. But I have such a big butt like that, like they like reverberate. So it feels unfair. I feel like 90% of it is just because like I got a great
thunderclap.
I got a great butt. And so they're like, anyways, can you restart?
You know what's so funny is I've been thinking like, I've had women on the podcast before. You're not the first one, but it's been so many dudes. And then I'm like,
Have
I need to
any
get
of them talked about farts?
Oh yeah, Mike Nordstrom farted into one of these mics. I don't know which one.
Oh,
That was like 8 episodes ago, so it's months and months. It was probably February or something.
just kidding. He's great.
Yeah.
It would be an honor.
I love the smell of Mike's farts. But that's actually like one of the first clips I made in this iteration of the podcast. But I've had girls on. Anyways, I've been like, oh, I'm having like no women on. I need to have a girl on. And then I get a girl on and she's like, I fart everywhere. My last name is Beer.
Oh, you say it like you're a 10-year-old boy who has like a tree house. I need to have girls on. Thanks. I'm glad to be the girl.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I feel bad because it's like there's not a lot.
Feel bad. You should feel bad.
But there's not a lot that I know that well in comedy, I guess. I don't know. Or that I'm like, I don't know.
Well, women aren't funny, so like, why would you?
Women are funny.
Oh.
There's just not enough funny, like there's not enough who do comedy.
That's not true. There's a lot of great people. I'll give you a list.
I have a list.
Oh, he has a list of women.
But there's just more dudes. Like statistically, there are more men in comedy.
Yeah.
So they end up being more on shows. So for me, it's like I do almost I try to have at least 2 every show if I can.
Yeah.
But I've had shows where there's none or there's 1 and there's like the token thing. And it's like, I don't want to do it that way, but that's just, you know.
Like, this is a proud moment for me. I used to host a show and I made sure it was a lineup of comics that all were women. And I was like, at no point during this show am I going to say, like anything about this, like being an all women's lineup, because a lot of times like if you're a comedian and you're a woman, it's oftentimes, which is great because you need those spaces, but it's always like ladies' night,
right?
And so then I was like, these are just comics who happen to be women. They're all fucking funny,
yeah.
And I was like, I will not. So it was like a silent big win. I was like, because you've seen lineups that are all dudes. That's just normal. So this comic
it's not the Bechdel test, but it's close. Where it's like we don't have to talk about it being women, it just is, you know.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, this is just a lineup of funny people, and so
it's
it was
like a show of just black people, but it's not called Chocolate Sundays
or nor.
No, it's a real show.
Is it a real show?
I think they still do it at the Laugh Factory. I'm pretty sure.
It's probably great.
So I don't even know if it's on Sunday. It'd be funny if it's on like Tuesday and they're like Chocolate Sundays.
Yes.
Welcome to church. You know, it's like, whoa, dude, calm down.
Be like,
so, but yeah, that is.
I haven't had a sundae, like ice cream sundae, in a long time. Have you?
She's writing Sunday, and then she made a square, and then it says ice cream on top, just in case you were confused about it.
I did. Let's see, what do I have? Oh, a spider. We bring this up. I waited to say this.
Okay.
So.
I walked in the door and I thought, Britt, I'm not going to say this until we're recording.
This is such a good bit. We don't even know. This is going to go nowhere.
This bit's got legs.
8 of them.
This podcast is brought to you by coffee. All right.
Okay, yeah. So I parked outside of his adorable house and a fuzzy jumping spider was on the trunk of my car.
Oh, he took a ride with you.
That's what I'm saying. I drove 42 minutes.
He was tired of living in the mountains or the hills. Yeah. He's like, I want to see the great city.
And so I was so curious. I was like, I need to Google this. How far can a spider travel on the outside of your car? You know, I was on the freeway.
Depends on where he's sitting. Like if he's under, you know, the license plates sometimes are like not bolted on the bottom. If he could be like under there and maybe there's no wind, you know?
Yeah. And it just...
You're part of like a Pixar movie.
I am. He's like on a journey.
Character. Yeah.
And I wanted to befriend him because I do have followed a few TikTok accounts of like jumping spiders. And they're very adorable.
Are they like pets or something?
Yeah, people have them as like pets. And I did try to keep one once, like in my windowsill by my kitchen sink, and I thought he was staying because I was giving him droplets of water, and then like 4 days later he passed away. So I was like, oh, maybe he was sick, or maybe
you were his convalescent home.
I was.
It's just still nice.
He was so. They're cute if you look at them.
They are. They have these little like. Yeah, I saw like a TikTok or something. This guy, he was like, "This is Henry, and I took care of him for a whole year." And then he like narrates it all nice, and he's just showing all these like close up shots of like giving him water, and like he's playing with him with his finger, and like all this weird stuff. Yeah, and then he had like all these other. He had like, "This is how I made a terrarium in 3 days," and then just fills it up and fills it with shit, and like I don't know, it's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah, same. So I want one. So I don't know. After this, I'm gonna go see if he's still there and let him hitch a ride back.
I have a black widow I'm keeping in my garage. Ooh. Do you want to see that?
Yes.
Really?
Like, are you aware? You're like.
I mean, I'm not like trying to keep it there, but I've been in my garage and it's in the corner, and I'm like, it's probably eating the other bugs, and I'm not gonna touch it.
True.
So.
Yeah.
It's good. Another one will take its place. It's like a power vacuum. You remove the black widow, you know, there's a gang war of black widows in your garage.
And have you seen too, their spider eggs look like a cereal ball. They look like
like a Kix
puffs. Yeah. Have you seen it?
Like a black widow one?
Yeah.
No, I've just seen the spider.
Really? Yeah, if you start seeing like Kix cereal balls, no, it's making a family. But yeah, I think it's probably fine. Yeah, if you leave it, as long as you're not, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's venturing around trying to hide where, I do have a chair in there I like to sit sometimes and like work, but I don't right now because it's July and it's hot. But I have sat out there before. Actually, last time I sat out there, my ex-girlfriend walked by and I was like, ah.
So it's like cursed. Yeah, you're like.
It's like, it's just not safe to be like, I mean, it's fine. But it's just, she lives around the corner. So it's like she could just walk by. Actually, when I was still getting over it and I was really sad, I was filming a video right here. I do these like, I don't want to say what it's for because then people will find it. I don't know, whatever. I do these videos for this like recovery company. Like they sell gear for athletes to like wraps and
Nike.
Theraguns. I wish.
He works for Reebok.
I wish.
He works for Adidas. Don't say
Nailed it. No, no, it's not. It's like, anyways, so it was like a video about Theraguns and I was like just recording it and I was like, I don't even want to do this. And then I look out the window and she's like right there on the corner, like picking up poop from her dog. And I was like, and you can see it on my face. It like, I'm recording this video and then you just see me go like, the Theragun is, and I was just like,
you have a video of it? I just want to more so see the edits of you. The fact that you were in a grumpy mood doing a Theragun. like, so you're just like this sad, mopey influencer, like, like that's funny.
It is funny because the outtakes it's like me saying, you know, what's up guys, Luke Soin here for blah, 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 blah. Today we're going to talk about Theraguns. And then it's just like, yeah, this is fucking stupid. Fuck. And then I'll mess it up and I'll like, welcome to fuck. Like,
at one point did you go like this to your head with the Theragun?
Probably. I say like a lot of like,
edit that out.
Because it's okay.
This is for children, right?
Right. Yeah. This actually will be on PBS this Sunday morning. It's right after non-denominational church time.
Do they have that?
No.
This is terrible. I have this current urge. I haven't said this out loud. I just want to smoke a
Perfect
joint.
place to premiere this thought.
And just start going to churches in my area on Sunday. Like, why the fuck not? I'm normally like sleeping in.
Wait, you want to go? Wait, why do you want to go?
Because I'm like curious, like what they're talking about. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, I just want to go like it's a play. Like, I used to get like so anxious when I'd grow up going to church, but now I'm like.
And at the end, you get a drink. You get to have some wine.
Yeah, you get a treat.
And you go to the wrong church. You're like, this is just grape juice.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you
fucked
want
up
the
my
good
order.
Stuff.
Hey, Father, you fucked up my order.
I once dropped communion and felt so much shame. It was like, God. It was a whole thing.
You are going to hell, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going.
So sorry.
Yeah. Thank you.
Jesus. We'll save you, hopefully.
Yeah. You can't be saved if you're Catholic. I don't think you're allowed to be.
Are you
like
Catholic?
Condemned. No.
Oh, thank God.
I'm spiritual.
Crystals.
Yeah, I am. Well, no, what am I? It's a journey.
It's like it depends on what day of the week it is. I'm just kidding.
My hacky joke was my mom grew up Catholic. My dad was atheist. So I grew up not believing in God, but feeling really guilty about it, which is true. But then I have a whole journey where I experienced something like magic on Earth, sober, mind you. And now I'm like, oh, fucking quantum physics, science, religion. There's something.
What the bleep do we know?
Right. Yeah. But I don't trust man-made, like organized religion.
Yeah.
I feel like
people kind of corrupt it anyways. It's like really hard to find like a good where it doesn't feel like there's some motive. Like we need money. Like why? Because tithing, like that stuff's weird to me.
So I just want to freaking grab a beer and just fucking camp out at churches on Sundays. I
tailgate at a church.
Just be like, yeah, dude, I can't afford Netflix right now.
You going with a white and gold jersey. It says Jesus #1.
I gotta try different,
he is risen.
Yeah,
It's like July.
I would love to see speaking in tongues or something. Yeah, I don't mean to be. No, I do mean to be disrespectful. I guess.
Go on a church tour.
Yeah,
around the country in an RV.
Why not?
That would be a fascinating. That'd be like
go.
a good.
You
YouTube,
can go.
That could be like a YouTube or a TikTok or a podcast series where you drive around the country. You go to different churches and meet like priests or clergy or staff or whatever, and you just have them on as guests and figure out, and then maybe you figure out at the end what is it's like you're taking all this data and forming what is faith, what is a good healthy faith, that'd be really interesting.
That sounds nice. You could do that. I just want to take a joint and fucking people watch.
I wish I was that industrious and also didn't want to do all the other things I want to do, because that sounds
true,
like a lot of work.
Yeah. Though I do love the Buddhist quote that religion and spirituality is the moon, and then religion is the finger pointing at the moon, that. Look there, that is beautiful existence, and then we get obsessed with the finger, and it's just trying to show you which way to look.
And we're obsessed with the finger.
I was just trying to sound deeper because I sounded like an idiot.
No.
But I do love mythology. My dad made me read Joseph Campbell when I was 10. It was ridiculous.
The Hero with 1,000 Faces. Mm-hmm. I still need to read that. I've never actually read the book. I've just heard about it a lot, so I feel like I get the gist.
It's good for storytelling.
Yeah.
Well, I read, actually, it was his interview with Bill Moyers. And so a lot of it was just, he studied a lot of mythology, which I think is beautiful for rituals and mankind of that we have these needs. But we'll get back to funny stuff. Do you have any rituals before stand up?
Pee.
Do you
I heard Shane Gillis call it the little peepees. And I was like, I get that.
I get that too.
It's right before you go to do it, and it's beep, 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 it's nothing. But it's your body. It's almost like a fight or flight thing. You know you're going to do this thing.
Yeah.
So your body's evacuate.
I got to drop these 4 ounces so I'm faster, funnier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the little peepees, and I do... I've done it ever since I started. I guess it's like a donkey kick. So when I go in the bathroom in the stall, I do this and I've done it for years, since 1894.
I want you to sell a sticker now that's you mid kick, and there's there's a QR code, and it's I don't know.
Yeah.
On your foot, or I don't know. Something.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah. Burp.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's like that.
And your hair has to be kind of
in
the sticker,
Yeah. But I've done that as a ritual. I really do a shake it off kick for years, for every show.
I don't have anything like that. I don't do a breath, or there's been times when I'm stressed out and I go, okay, just take a bunch of breaths, big, and then hold it and let it out slowly. That does help. Before I got past it, Laughs Unlimited, I would do that because I was so nervous all the time. Every set counts,
Yeah.
So I'd have to just, and then now I'm so comfortable there, unless crazy person is there, which happened on Tuesday. Ugh. That was, the crazy lady that's back. I don't even want to name it. It's like
copy.
Beetlejuice. It's like it's a
God.
malignant force that exists in the universe.
Ooh, that's my new. Okay, yeah, I was tagging.
But
it's separate.
Yeah. Anyways, whatever. But I used to take Brett. But yeah, I don't really have like, it's just going to the bathroom a little bit and then being like, all right. And I look through my set list, like things you would normally do. But I kind of wish I don't actually. You know what? I don't do that stuff because it's like an OCD thing, and I try to get away from that stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have like I have to like. Or like do some kind of movement, like donkey kick is fun, but I don't have anything like that because it's sort of like because then it's like if I don't do it somehow and I have to go on, then now I'm going to have a bad set.
I get that
and
too.
I don't want that. Yeah.
Because I'm in proud recovery of OCD, and you're right. If you don't do it, then it repeats the cycle.
And yours sounds like it has been much worse than mine ever was. Like when you've had it.
Why? Thank you.
Yeah, you're better at it than me. But no, it's like I don't. It's like this podcast too. You were like, is this like this, or do we have to? And I'm like, no, it's just kind of whatever, because I don't want anything to get in the way of doing it. You know what I mean? Like if I have all these rules, like, well, we can't do it now. You didn't bring, fruit for the fruit segment. I thought he was going
to be mad because I didn't wear a tropical shirt.
Right. Yeah. It's like, no.
Can you tell this is a pajama shirt?
Oh yeah.
You can tell?
I was going to ask about it, and then I just haven't had a chance yet.
It's going to look like a cool like bowling shirt or something. You can tell it's a pajama shirt.
It's too shiny, I think.
Yeah. But
and it just is so classically pajama shirt, like the rim, the edge with the little white thing.
I thought I could wear it as a business shirt. I really did. I have.
They're saying so many things that are so you right now. You just like
really? Because one of the things I wrote down was personality. I was gonna see like we could play a game. Like I think I've decided like I'm going to make a new personality, and I need to decide what it's going to be. Like, am I going to be like
Sleepy Sarah,
cool and quiet,
always wearing pajamas?
Yeah, which that fits. Yeah, but like, anyways, we can pin that for later.
Is that a pin when you do a check mark and a bullet and an underline?
Actually, no. That makes it look like it's done.
Yeah,
but also circled, so you have to come back to it.
We're gonna circle back to it,
right? These are great notes.
They're not even like if you read the notes, you're like, what is going on here? They don't look crazy, but if you read them, you're like, I don't know what's happening right now. It kind of reminds me of like when I edit videos for my friend JR, and like the notes and the text we send, it'll be like, was gay guy on Tuesday night or Friday? Like, just because it's like, or was anal rupture? When was that joke? It's just like, and we're just casually texting each other. We're talking on the phone about it, and then we'll have to stop sometimes and be like, this is a job we're doing.
Yeah, this is work.
We're like talking about bad boob job or whatever, Filipino dad knife, or something.
That's amazing. That's living the dream.
It really is. Because I've worked in offices and it's so dry and terrible. You do get stuck in an elevator with somebody who has nothing to say. And it's like, they don't even know that they're afraid to say things. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you have to be a certain way, so you can't like be fun. So, but it's like, I don't think they're aware that they're being like corporate, or I'm not going to talk about something fun or silly, or they're always just like, yeah, so it is pretty hot.
Right.
Pretty hot today, huh?
I used to get so jealous because all someone has to do is just say a movie quote, and they're like, check out Derek. He's a hoot.
Right. They think you're like, so funny, and you're like...
And I'm like, that's not original. That's a derivative of a John Mulaney joke. And then you're like sitting there in the corner, and like, you're not fun to be around. And then like the whole time everyone's having fun. Yeah. Yeah,
it's death. Slow death. An office job. I hate it. If you have an office job, comment below and tell us about how terrible it is.
But also, yeah,
we're still waiting for any comments whatsoever. We don't get comments on this show, and we'd like to. We would good, bad,
That'd be great. Just bad.
Yeah. We're even looking for spam. If you have spam you want to post, like some link that steals all your identity stuff, like just something. We want engagement. We're just looking.
I know. It's funny. I'm glad that, because I'm a super sensitive person. And I've gotten a few comments under YouTube that are like disses, but they've been like fun, and so they've been like good for me to like accept. One was recently on a roast at the Comedy Store. No big deal.
Well, and then that context, it's like it's already roasting, so you're kind of it's not like a commercial you did, and they're just like
not believable. I'd never buy that.
Yeah. With, like you did a Blue Diamond almond commercial or something, and
it's almost it hurts more. Like you'd rather get comments than nothing, I guess. But
yeah.
Man, I thought when I did that Blue Diamond commercial, I thought I was going to get like box season tickets to the Kings. I was like,
I'm famous now.
Here we go.
You did a good job. Like when you watch it, you're like, who's that lady? She should be on the news or
the news. I know.
Do something. I mean, not that. Yeah, that's almost like an insult to someone we're trying to act and do stand up.
I get typecasted. I'm definitely news reporter energy. Like
you would be. Yeah, you're like comedy movie news reporter.
Yes.
Like you're really like. You can do it, but then you can add that little extra thing that's like, there's something weird going on here.
Today
or
in
silly.
Mendocino, yeah. I know. That's why we got to get a new
about
personality.
Your shitty husband as you're doing the news.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of those kind of newscasters.
Yeah. Pick up the kids from school, Derek. I'm going back to Derek.
It would be nice to... The weather's nice, Derek. The roads are clear. You can go ahead and pick up Ashley from school. And you just wait for 30 seconds. It cuts to the camera guy. He's like... He's got the camera on his shoulder.
On the traffic.
Now, let's go to Eric in the helicopter. They're all Rick. Like Eric, Eric. Rick. The camera guy's Rick. The helicopter guy's Eric.
Yeah. Sound guy is Flick.
Because he always flicks the microphone.
Yeah, exactly.
To test it.
What else is there?
You shouldn't hit it. That makes it break. No, I don't know.
Part of my brain, too, is like, you did improv for 6 years. Come on, think of something.
My coffee's not strong enough. Oh, yeah. When I gave her coffee, and I go, oh, yeah, I've got stevia. It's like the liquid dropper kind. And then I'm like, yeah, I usually do a lot because I like sweet stuff. And then she just does 3 droppers of it. And I was like, no. A lot is 1 dropper. And then you taste it and you're like, oh my God.
It's a lot. Well, I have a sweet tooth, so I was like, okay,
yeah. I do too,
and then he said he did a lot, so I'm like, oh, a lot must be a lot. And so I did a lot.
It's like when George of the Jungle eats the coffee in the can. He just...
My boyfriend Chris does that all the time.
He does?
Yes.
That's like an underrated movie. There's a lot of good, funny jokes in it.
He does a lot of...
It's just full of like really good physical humor. Mm-hmm. And then there's like stuff that's for the... Because it's like the cartoon, and they really did translate... kind of that feeling of like looking at the audience and being like, can you believe this guy? We'll
have to rewatch.
It's got like Leslie Mann and Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah.
And Brendan Fraser, obviously.
There's, oh man, I just saw a weird...
John Cleese is the monkey, or the gorilla.
John Cleese is the gorilla?
Yeah.
I love John Cleese.
George of the Jungle. Yes, right.
I was about to do that. Get him.
It's just a truck.
Get him.
Oh, there's.
I don't know how to discipline our dog, so I'm like, just like
encourage it.
Yeah, because he's been barking at. We have these like a mosquito net thing in the front door with magnets, and so if on windy days it sounds like someone's knocking, and he goes nuts, and I don't know how to.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some training thing to be like, don't be so crazy because there's people outside. Because what I've heard is the reason, what happens is they see someone, they jump up there, they bark, the person ignores them and walks away, and they think they won. Like, oh, I scared them because they left.
Oh, right.
So it's reinforcing them. So that's why they always do it, because it works in their mind. When really it's just like they don't care about you and they're not trying to get in.
People have things to do.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Not just like, what could you possibly do besides sit in your bed and stare at the wall?
Agreed.
That's his whole life, it seems. Oh, no. Poor Nacho.
Get him a phone or something, dude.
I know.
Maybe board games.
I leave the Switch out. He doesn't play the Switch.
Oh, man.
I've got so many games on there, Nacho.
And he's not.
I have the Mega Man collection. I have the Mega Man X collection. I have Metroid Prime Remake. I've got Super Mario Odyssey.
I don't know these games.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
The Mega Man X collection, or the Mega Man one, they're just all the Mega Man games in one thing.
Yeah.
So you can just play like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then X is like, that one's like where it's like bro Mega Man where he looks cooler and he gets like armor upgrades and stuff. It's so cool.
That just made me think of a joke, but I'm like, this is so misogynistic.
What is
Curse
it?
my brain, because I was like, I don't play games. I play manipulative games or something. And so I was like, you could be like we all play games. So like maybe it's advisable for women to start playing video games. So we don't. I was trying to play somewhere in your toxic.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
You're just like using references from like Zelda and Assassin's Creed to trick.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's the same thing. We all play games. like.
Right. Oh, we could start doing bits because I know you have a little bit of limited time. It's like 10-10.
Oh yeah.
And your thing is
10,
at
10.
10-10-10. It becomes an OCD thing. 10-10-10-10.
I'm in recovery.
Yeah. Well, okay. What's a bit you want to work on?
See. This is a new one. I don't have much about it at all, but I've realized that I'm an accidental activist. I didn't mean to be, but it's important, and so
there are now 5 rectangles around this word.
Yes, and I work in film, and we're on walkie-talkies a lot, and so you always say copy, to acknowledge an action or whatever. And I know that's a lot of industries, but I've realized with my activist friends, I sound like an ops. Like FBI ops, because
are you a cop?
Yeah, they're always like, I'm always like copy, and I'm like, oh no, sorry, I say that for
ICE?
work, and they're like, oh, for work, and I'm like, oh man, so I feel like I'm, why
don't you go find a glass of water and get in it because you sound like ice.
I know, fuck ice. I do have fuck ice. I do have a trying to because I'm like, I've been such a bummer recently, so I'm like, okay, how can I find levity? So one joke I was working on.
I wouldn't say you were been a bummer, but
yeah,
just want you to know that. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I don't feel like you're bumming me out ever.
Really?
So. Sometimes, I mean, you will repost 100 videos from Gaza and Palestine, and see, my thing is, I'm always like, that's terrible.
Yes.
I can't do anything about it. I know I could donate money maybe or something, but it's like I can't go assassinate Netanyahu or stop Trump or I have we already voted and in California did, you know what I mean? So I'm like, there's not a ton you can do to make them literally stop, You
can, but I think then that helps me note that maybe it's better to do what they call call to actions, which are things that people can do versus of
just sadness porn.
It's fucking horrifying.
Because I'm not trying to minimize it or anything, but when you see just videos about how bad it is, a lot of times they're like, look how bad it is. And you're like, oh my God.
Well,
and then at the end, it's
witness this. This is
right.
But you're right. It causes other people. For me, those videos caused me to action, which are going to city council meetings, calling your reps, even though a lot of that feels freaking useless. But even if it's mutual aid groups, honestly, building a community garden is one of the most revolutionary things of making sure people have access to food. So Three Sisters Garden in Sacramento, there's different ways that to be involved. So that helps me be okay, maybe more actions versus
because it's good to remember it, I guess, but it's also in my day-to-day life where I'm doing what I'm doing, there's not a lot I can, I can't, come live in my house, guy, with no home,
you can. Or
I don't know.
Oh, right. Well,
they're in the other side of the world. But and then of course, because I always feel like an Instagram post is not going to stop the hate between those two people and the perpetuation of they just keep fighting, and then the U.S. and whoever is benefiting from it and getting the war stuff going. It just, I don't know. It's even if you call your senator, they're yeah, whatever.
No, I know. I went to my office. But there are certain ways, there was a weapons manufacturer on the East Coast where activists called all the businesses around it to add on pressure, and that shut down that I don't know, warehouse of bombs. So there's different things. Or say currently in Sacramento, ICE is showing up to immigration court at 650 Capitol. And so with NorCal Resist, I've done just a few shifts of just assisting people to make sure they get out safely. So there's stuff like that. So maybe if information of people no action, but
I mean, that is better because I think, which is not to say that you shouldn't post things. It's just I get exhausted by it, and then I'm like, I don't even know what I can do. Also, then yeah.
But yeah, and say like I have a friend who her relative is a journalist, and so they're asking people to share these to either one, like this is happening, and like our California now is the 4th largest economy, so we have actually like our AI technology is fueling this and funding this, and so it's like all of us too being like, I don't know how to stop it, and so, but that's why I love comedy is like joy and hope in times because that's super important. And I don't imagine you're including any of this in it, which is because
I cut this stuff.
Yeah. But I was gonna say
okay. I mean, I can. I don't usually cut anything, but
Which either way, no, that's fine because I stand by what I'm saying. But
again, like it doesn't have to be funny the whole podcast.
Okay, But I'm hoping to. I feel like I've been like I need to expand my capacity for pain and also my like emotional regulation, because me just being sad and like helpless and hopeless isn't helping. And so I've been trying to do certain actions, or once again use comedy to help change the world. Like Carlin changed my mind when I was younger, and just like I love.
Yeah.
So I've been being like, oh, I'm supposed to be funny. So like one joke I have, it's sad, but I was saying like
a long way to go. No,
as a way to be anti-ice is like, oh, I prefer for my families to be separated the original way, divorce or alcoholism. Like, so trying to find a flip to it, like, don't deny us that. Like, let's let families be torn apart by
the organic way.
Yeah. So I was trying to find like
that's kind of, I like that. That's a good premise. That's
way.
Funny.
Yeah. So I have that as I did it as like a.
I prefer to watch the slow decay of a marriage play out from the eyes of being 7 years old and not understanding it, so that later someday I can also go through the same thing because I had a bad role model.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So there is, I wasn't sure how to expand it, but maybe, I prefer, I was going to say.
I don't like if I want there to be ice, I want the icy look in my mom's eyes as my dad, she catches my dad cheating with his secretary.
Yeah.
That's the ice I want in my life.
Every family should experience stilted conversations in a parking lot, exchanging kids. Okay, don't deny us this.
Right.
Yeah.
Long, quiet car rides home from grandma and grandpa's house after a blowout between the parents at the dinner table. Yes. You ever drive home from the Bay Area at 10 p.m. on a Sunday and your parents were fighting? You ever do that? I just become Rory Scovel doing a character.
Oh, I love Rory Scovel. Yeah. No, same. Yeah, we would do long car rides from Sacramento to the Bay Area for our parents' exchange, and it was always at like it was always at like an
Arco.
Oh, no, we were classier than that. No, it was always at like a Borders like book parking lot. Okay, yeah, thank you. In Stockton.
In Stockton.
It was the halfway point
between Sacramento.
Was it
and SF
and Mountain View?
Oh, okay. So it's more like, is that South Bay? I don't even know.
I don't know. It's funny because we grew up in Northern California, but I'm like Bay Area.
Yeah, it's funny because California could be like 3 states if it really wanted to be.
True. Yeah.
And it's just one. It is like a country. It's the 4th biggest
Jefferson
economy.
County, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
right.
that a movement?
We want to secede from the state,
which I found out.
And then the union.
I don't know if I can include this, but I've thought of talking about jokes about this.
You found out the luminarians are real, or whatever those things are in the mountain.
Oh yeah,
like a whole legend about what is it? I'm gonna look it up.
I worked on a show on Netflix, and we filmed in Shasta, and like got to hear all of the lore. And yeah, there's like Lumerians who live in Mount Shasta, but a lot of them look really creepy, like very Aryan. It's like, oh, why'd you have to make them like freaking?
Yeah, Lumerians. It's a band, but it's also
nice.
Oh, there's also a fictional humanoid species from Star Trek.
Oh, wait, I have other jokes. I swear. Now I feel like I have to redeem.
Do you feel like you got it with that? Like
yeah, I feel like I can expand on that.
Okay.
Lemurian.
Legend of Mount Shasta involves the belief that the mythical lost continent of Lemuria is connected to the mountain, with some believing that survivors from Lemuria live in a hidden city called Telos beneath it. These Lemurians are often described as tall, graceful beings with long hair, dressed in white robes and possessing advanced spiritual and technological abilities. While the legend is not based on scientific fact, it has become deeply intertwined with the spirituality and lore surrounding Mount Shasta.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of people who read Lord of the Rings and forgot about elves, and they just like work, oh, the Lemurians.
No,
so that
they
sounds like
personal interaction with them in Mount Shasta.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've snowboarded at Mount Shasta and gotten drunk in the city, and so it's pretty sick for shredding.
Did you experience anything weird in Shasta?
No.
No, bruh.
Just like, blue balls, I said.
Dude, I was...
There's a girl I liked and she wouldn't
Lemurian.
talk to me. And I was sad.
Was she on the trip with you or like...
Yeah, we were like snowboarding together.
Yeah.
We did end up hooking up eventually. It was kind of weird. We were like all went out.
So she didn't like you, but she was like, yeah, okay.
I think there was like, it was like months later maybe, or a year. I don't know how long it was.
Take that out. It's like reluctant hookup or whatever.
Well, no, it was like, it was like, I had a crush on her for a long time, but I was super awkward, so I didn't even know how to, oh, you got to end soon. How much time do you have? 8 minutes. Okay.
8 minutes, are we?
No, I think it's like I had a crush on her and I didn't really know, like I was just bad. When I had a crush on a girl, I'd be like so awkward and it could never work because I was so uncomfortable that like I couldn't be natural. And then so we were just friends, and then we all went out one night and got drunk in downtown Sac or something, and then we took an Uber back to my dad's house in Folsom when I lived there. And like I went to my bedroom, and then she was sleeping in the other room down the hall. Mm-hmm. And I forget if I think maybe one of my other friends was there too, like in another room. Anyways, like I remember like going to bed, and I like gave her a blanket. I was like, okay, good night. Mm-hmm. And then she kind of walked out and she went, oh, and I was like, who, me? Like, and then I went down and we were kissing and making out. I don't know. It wasn't very romantic or anything,
So that's what you mentioned, and like it wasn't like you had a big feelings for her, and like then after that, I'm guessing it just like.
Well, it's just like fine. Like I eventually kind of was like, yeah, she's cool. I don't know. It just didn't have the same. But anyways, the point was like we did hook up, but it was like super fast because I was not good at things, and I was just like, oh, sorry. It was done.
Nor.
And but yeah, she's like a cool person. I haven't like seen her in years because she's like married and moved away. But we were like friends after that. It was fine. But there was a little bit of like, sometimes you have a crush on someone and it never works out, and it's like, at least we like did something, like, I don't know. It's better than nothing.
Like, I got him, like Pokemon. You're like,
maybe, I don't know.
No,
I don't want to,
I'm trying to think.
Gotta get them all.
Yeah,
STDs? Yeah. No.
STDs.
No, she had no STDs.
STIs. Or whatever.
Yeah, is that the
politically correct?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know. Like, like 2010.
The thing is like a word just becomes associated with a negative connotation.
Yeah.
So people think if you change the word, it's better now, and it's like, no, it's still the same thing.
Yes.
Like when you say homeless and unhoused, it's like you're still talking about homeless people, and eventually, if you use unhoused enough, it's going to be like, oh, now we have to say the bedroom challenged, like, I don't know. It just it's more about like, what are you talking about? Anyways.
Well, because it's like these social needs aren't met. And so then, yeah.
But to me, like, changing the word doesn't, I could be wrong, but when a word gets changed, to me, I just get annoyed. I don't feel like now we have to solve the problem. Do you know what I mean?
Well, when you spend more energy on policing people, but I do feel like language matters because if people's
there's
identity,
connotations.
Yeah,
sure.
I have a joke about that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Because I was like, I am that type of liberal person who says unhoused because your existence is not your identity unless you're an only child. Like, then that is actually when like your existence is your identity. And then I roast on who's an only child in the audience.
Like your state of existence, but not that you exist.
Yeah, sorry. Your state of existence is not your...
Because simply existing.
Yeah, sorry. Your state of existence.
I don't know.
That's why I'm workshopping. But then I joke too. I'm like, we're all one paycheck away from that being our situation. So yeah, your situation.
One
is
lack of
not
paycheck?
One lack of paycheck. Yeah.
Okay. So I say if you get a paycheck, I'm like, I think you're,
Then you're not.
further away.
Okay, we're one
from being a
lack
homeless,
of
dirty asshole.
Yes. It's been yes.
It's so funny to me though too that you're like, I love doing roast battles and saying fucked up shit.
I know.
I also am so worried about what words I use.
I don't know why I
so
like the roast and like I normally like I'm
because it's like a safe space maybe where you can do those things and it's like an arena you go into. Then you leave it and you're like, now we're not doing that. Like maybe that's why.
Well, it's consensual. So you meet with the other comic and you're like, okay, what's off limits? And some of us have stuff that's like off limits, and then most of it too, it's like. You're almost saying you're like it's opposite day, or we're all saying our intrusive thoughts and like, but we're all laughing because it's like it might not be true at all, or maybe some of it's true, and we're okay with that. And like, and then also everyone has a microphone to be like, oh, I'll bite back. Like,
it's probably cathartic too, like releasing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done roast battles. It's just been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did we have a tag for that, or did we say anything? I don't know.
Oh no, I didn't mean to.
What did you do?
I want to meet John Cleese one day.
Yeah, I do like this because this could be your brain where it's all swirling around, but maybe you like pin it down to one spot. So now it's not moving. You can just kind of see where it is. What, Nacho?
It's so cute.
I know.
Can you put Nacho in the circus?
Put him in the circus? Why?
He would just be the handshaking dog.
Yeah. It's like, wow, my dog does that too. Let's move on to the next exhibit, honey. That's what Nacho's sticker would be. It would just be him going. He's like a prairie dog and a deer. He has a lot of other animal. He's like Dobby the house elf, but not ugly.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wait, can we come back? And I'm gonna do my meeting, and then we're gonna come back. And
okay, we'll pause.
Funny.
We'll pause. We'll be right back. And we're back. Britt did her meeting.
Yes.
I had a meeting at the pool. I'll drop my kids off. Okay.
He did go poop, and it smelled really bad.
You told me it wasn't bad.
Which I was like, oh my God, we're such good friends, dude. You felt comfortable to poop. If it were me, I would have like held it in and had a tummy ache for like 4 hours. I think just as a kid, I did that so much that I'm over it in my adult age. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just let it out and not cause problems later. I don't know. That's smart.
It's sort of like if you have something that's wrong, you need to like address it. Otherwise, it just gets worse, you know?
Well, maybe
poop can teach you a lot about life.
Well, I think I always worried because it's like unpredictable for me if it's like I'm going to have a fast one or not.
That's why you got to have a good diet because then you just know you're automatic.
I'm eating an apple here. I once...
You're getting ready.
She's
going to get revenge on my bathroom.
In high school, I ran track, and I remember I would always at meets, I'd be like, oh, I have to go poop. And it's that fight or flight. Your body's like, we got to get rid of this.
Like the little peepees.
Yes. Yeah. And so for running, your body's like, we got to offload some. But I wouldn't ever feel comfortable going to the bathroom in like public restrooms, and especially at a track meet. Yeah. And so
those bathrooms are never that good. You have like that shitty thin toilet paper and a metal thing that if it gets stuck, it won't come out. And just the soap is like pink powder dust or liquid. You know, it's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
We grew up in the same school times. Like we know, there's always that shitty industrial. Is this soap or just sand that's pink?
It's probably like anthrax. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a derivative of... It's like how Novocaine is close to cocaine, but it's not.
I didn't know that, but that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure that's why the names are similar. It's like chemically similar.
Like a candy cane.
Yeah. What?
I don't know. I was trying to think. I'm trying to be funny for this. That's...
Candy cane.
What
about Carol Kane? That's a human cocaine.
I love Carol Kane.
I actually don't even know who that is, honestly.
She was the fairy godmother in Scrooged.
Oh, I never... Wait, is she like the lady that kind of talks?
Yes.
Like oh yeah, she was
kind of like she's just wild. Yeah.
right. She's on Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
She is.
Right. Okay. And she's the old lady in The Princess Bride that's married to the doctor,
Yes.
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal. Yep.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I know who that is.
Carol Kane.
Whimsical cocaine.
Oh man. Oh, but I brought a stopwatch into the bathroom with me because I was worried I was gonna miss my event. And I remember it was like 6 minutes and 54 seconds, and I was like, "Oh, not bad," because I would never allow myself to go poop at school, and I was like, I actually could if I needed to. Record poop.
It's like, and then someone walks in like, are you watching 60 Minutes? No, I'm pooping.
Yes. And they're like, next up, 300 hurdles.
You hear the gunshot and you just bust through the door like, just like toilet paper stuck. Oh my God. Okay, so we were writing jokes. Would we finish with your last one? What was the last one again?
Kind of. It made me sad, so I don't want to go back to it.
Oh, we don't have to. I just want to make sure you got. I don't like to like work on a joke and then you don't feel like you got something,
Enough
or at least like even if it's just a new idea to explore versus like just something.
Yeah. No, you're really good at riffing, so I feel like you helped me like be like, oh no, there's more to play with here on the ops and the family separating. Mm-hmm. But you had one. Actually, I haven't. Never mind. We can go back to it, but it just never works. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go back. So we'll do this, and then we can do yours, and then we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay. June. Okay. So it was. I'm trying to. I don't know. Like, I have this amazing girlfriend. I love her so much.
I love Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa's the best. She's like a non-toxic girl. So I was thinking, like, I was thinking about how, like, I've always been attracted to toxic women. Like, there's something about, like, oh, you're going to make me feel bad about myself, or just, I don't know. There's just something about, like, the withholding that's attractive, or they're not giving you what you need. They're mean to you. They gaslight you. Like, I don't know it's like fucked up, but I don't know. It's probably based on, what's messed up is I think it's based on my dad and how he would kind of be a little gaslighty, or he would be like just withholding in certain ways. And so now I'm like I think I'm like seeking approval, but then I'm like a straight man. So then I look for it in women, and then I find women who are like my dad. So I have like daddy issues, but I'm a man, but I'm not gay. So it's weird.
No, I
There's
love
something
that.
weird going on there. And then what's weird is like my ex that I was talking about earlier in the episode, she was like that sort of like, she'd kind of give you what you need, but it never really was it. It was kind of like a hologram. Like, it looked great and you go, like it wouldn't be there. And then she would act like you didn't do something, but it's like, we would talk or go on a date or something, and I'd be like, how was your day? And she'd be like, good. And I'm like, so what else? Like, you're not going to say what happened, or
give me a story. Like,
right.
Yeah.
I need something. Come on.
Yeah, come on. What's your take?
Right. And then I would start talking about something because I want to fill the space with no silence. And then she would get mad at me for talking about me too much. And I'm like, there's nothing to talk about with you because you're not bringing anything up.
And they'll be like, you didn't ask. You're like, well, I didn't even know what to ask.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I remember the specific time we were at Cheetah's, that Mexican place in Midtown.
Haven't been. You recommend?
It's good. Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. And I remember like asking her how her day was or whatever. She kind of didn't give me an answer. And then I was like asking her about her friend/roommate. And then she got upset that I was asking too many, like, why are you asking about her? And I'm like, because you have nothing for me. You could talk about
just setting all these traps waiting for you to fall in it.
But the thing is like, I don't think she's doing it to be evil. I think she just is this way. But it's weird because when you go to therapy, I'm not saying this is not like I'm better or I'm more smart or something, but it is like you learn like this language or just like a skill of understanding yourself. And I think she just like feels things, but she doesn't know how to express them or explain things. And she's an avoidant, I'm pretty sure. So she doesn't want to like get into stuff, and then it's like too exhausting, or she's tired. I don't know what it is. but then it ends up just fucking everything up. So I guess my point is like I'm trying to write these jokes about she was like toxic, but so far I don't have like specific things like that about like our relationship, but it's more surface so far where it's like, you know, I'm into toxic women, you know. I think the best joke I have is that it's like it's not all women, but toxic women, you know, they're full of like microplastics, you know, because they always touch your credit card, you know.
Okay, nice.
And then there's another one I had that's like, I think I have to start maybe with this one, but the other joke I kind of have is like, I really was into gingers, you know, and they're full of red dye number 3. It's awful, you know, something like that. Mm-hmm. So it's got to laugh like once, but it's kind of like not really super.
Well, I think what's cool too is that like you just went off to explain like there's so much about these topics, so like distilling it, like I love to, and I think you can expand on it, especially being like a dude with daddy issues like that. I feel like helps open up people's minds and ideas of like of how it's always cliche of
like how stereotypes aren't they're not always a stereotype, or it can like affect different people. So I feel like you can find different takes of like explaining all this, but it's such a big idea. But there's a lot to go on there, but it's like, where do I go and how do I, and it's hard to find stage time where I can just kind of like, I don't know where I can get 10 minutes and just like, I don't know if this is going to be funny, you know?
Well, I think what would be fun is if you talk, like if you do a kind of,
it's an interesting guy out there.
I know, we're like,
he looks like
what kind of looks like,
he looks like he got injected with testosterone and his right shoulder is too
only
big.
His right shoulder.
But he's muscular. It's not like, it's like Quasimodo, but I kind of want to fuck him. But
he looked like he looked like an action character.
Yeah.
Like we just saw him at the start or midway of his journey. Did he just get back from like,
or he's like
blowing
a video
up
game,
building? Like
when you're playing Streets of Rage, like a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and he's like one of the henchmen that you see 100 times. It's just the same guy comes at you, and you have to beat him up.
Like that was a fascinating character. Like there's many stories behind that guy.
Yeah.
But
anyways, sorry.
But I think one of those things too to make it like digestible for the audience is because if you start being like, oh, toxic women, some people might be like,
right. I try to make sure I say like not all women, but there are there's toxic men too for sure.
Yeah, and then make it fun too. You could be like, you know, they're the fun ones. Like for women, like, you know, we have toxic girlfriends that you're like, like, you know, maybe you can get women with that thing. Like, you know, you have a girlfriend that you're like, every time she calls, like, it's going to be a wild night, but it's going to be fun. But afterwards, you're going to be like, we're not hanging out with her again.
Yeah.
But I would say maybe
it's like drinking or something. You're like a drinking buddy, but you get to have sex with them too.
Or maybe like, I think it'd be fun if you talked about toxic traits for yourself that are maybe like lighthearted or fun.
That I have?
Yeah. I feel like that would be another way to expand it too. But like they don't...
Like I'm too honest or...
Like...
I make jokes I shouldn't... Like I'm like, because I'm a comedian, I'll say fucked up shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, I'm trying to think like what's a... It could be a toxic trait like you put... milk in before your cereal or something.
Oh, that's like that's not really toxic.
Something silly that's digestible to people.
Yeah.
But like,
my toxic trait is, I like both Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah. That's good.
Maybe something more general because that's kind of specific to nerds, but.
Or you bring up Lord of the Rings at every opportunity.
Oh, yeah. I actually kind of like that because I've always wanted to do more voices. Mm-hmm. Or people tell me I should. Like Jimmy Earl's always like, you got to do more voices, Luke, because you do them so good. And I'm like, I don't know. But it would be, because it is true that so many things in my life remind me of like Lord of the Rings or movies, but that like a word, someone will say a word and then I have a quote that I can't not think of or say. Like they'll be like, let's go to breakfast, and be like, what about second breakfast? You know,
you should. I would almost want to see that too in a sketch of like,
oh yeah,
because it's like you're never present with people if you're just always thinking of these like Lord of the Rings.
That'd be a fun sketch because you could cut in the actual line from the movie, so you're like so good at it that it's literally just the sound from the movie.
What about second breakfast?
Yeah. What about supper, dinner, or luncheon? He's like lunch. Supper, like 11 C's, like there's all these weird ones. Tea time, and then he gets hit in the face with an apple. I always love that part. Because Aragorn throws him an apple.
You know, it's funny. I was in a Lord of the Rings club in high school because I toxically stalked the boy I had a crush on because I assumed he was going to be in it, and he wasn't.
So then you were just in there like, oh no, this sounds like a TV show where it's like that, like the writing thing of like you have a crush on this guy, therefore you join the club, but he's not in the club, therefore
and I had
you have to pretend like you want to be there
because it was my English teacher and it was his first year, and so he's like, Brittany, I'm so glad you're in the club, and I was like, fuck, I can't. This is gonna affect my grade if I drop out of this.
May the Valar smile upon you. And you're like, what is a I love valor. You mean like in military terms?
I was like, where's the Reader's Digest to this? This tree sings for 30 pages. I am not. It's like a tree noise.
I am Treebeard. I can't do it as good as John Rhys Davies, of course. I just watched all the movies with Vanessa. That's how great she is. She watched Lord of the Rings with me and liked it.
Did she? Were you introducing it to her? Was it like her first time going on the journey?
I've been like showing her stuff. Like I showed her Star Wars. She's like, not really. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then Lord of the Rings. She was like, this is cool. Like we watched the regular first one, and then she liked it enough that she was like, let's watch the extended ones for the rest.
Yeah.
So then we've been we watched like all of Return of the King the other night, like
have you
all
gone
4 hours
through,
of it.
Like The Hobbit?
Not yet.
And then The Rings of Power?
Not yet.
Oh, she's going to buy in even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
The Hobbit is like, I will say, those are not great, but they're kind of fun.
I love The Hobbit.
Yeah, but the
barrel through the river?
It's so goofy.
Oh, I love it.
It's like a cartoon.
So much.
I don't mind if it's like silly, but it just becomes like so unrealistic.
It was so impressive.
And then
how do they do it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I like.
How did they do it? CGI, just all CGI. That's the problem with those movies. I watched the extras for the first one. They did this thing where like they made all these goblin costumes and they had people in them, and then Peter Jackson was like, I don't feel like it, and then he just did CGI. And then it looks terrible. And the whole cool thing about the first trilogy is that, this is my toxic trait, is being like really obsessed about why this movie is wrong. But it just makes me mad because the orcs are so cool. Like there's so many different ones. When you watch the movies, there's like the guy with the scar, the guy with no nose, or the guy that's like, hello. And their makeup is so good and the acting is awesome where they just really get in. Like that's a real orc. And then in the Hobbit, every single orc is CGI. Why? You took away one of the most charming, cool things is like someone crafted this cool makeup and mask and they're doing this creepy, weird performance and it's awesome. And then like, oh, now we're just making them all CGI and they're bouncy and they're blah, blah, blah. Like it's just fake. It takes away all the realism.
This is great. Yeah, I would say,
I'm not wrong.
Your toxic trait is derailing.
Yeah.
But maybe you can answer something, because, my boyfriend and I, we love, like, going through, every once in a while, go through, like, all of the Lord of the Rings movies. Mm-hmm. Not the books, never. But the...
Whoa, you said that like the books are bad.
They're bad.
Great. No, they're great.
Supposedly, the books are they're even great. But...
You're missing out on Tom Bombadil and a lot of things.
But... it's too long. Like, you do not need a tree to sing for 30 pages.
Actually, Lord of the Rings is shorter than Game of Thrones. Like, the Game of Thrones books are ridiculous.
But wait, I do have a question that you, as the resident historian of Lord of the Rings, okay, are orcs, what I understand, they were like dead elves who were tortured and then brought back to life? Is that what an orc is? Kind of. Because there's different species of orcs, so were they different, like...
I just want to point this out. This is one Game of Thrones book. Look how thick that is.
Dang.
Okay, and if you're not watching, I'll tell you, this is 1,009 pages, including the appendix. Let's say... Okay, let's try to find where that's not the appendix. It's like 950. It's about 965. Okay?
Dang.
Now, this is all 3 Lord of the Rings books plus The Hobbit, and it's like maybe 2 of those, but there's 5 Game of Thrones books, and he's still supposed to make, 2 more that he's never going to finish because he's old and fat and he's going to die. I'm not saying that to be mean. At this point,
I'm not saying that to be mean.
No, it's like I was at Borders when the 5th book came out, which is the last one in 2011. And you know what year it is because you're alive right now and you can look at your phone or whatever.
2014.
Right now?
Yeah.
It's 25.
What? I'm a time traveler.
I don't know what just happened. That was so weird, but awesome. So anyways, my point is just like, they're not too crazy, but yeah, see my toxic trait. You tell me what it is and I just keep doing it anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I think you could at least, I don't have any tags for you of your original idea, but I feel like if you expand that universe, you could do really fun crowd work about other people's.
Oh yeah, like it could be like, what's your toxic trait? Or you ask their partner what their toxic trait is.
I would say, because I feel like a safety blanket is be like, we all have toxic traits. It's just how much they impede in your life or how much you've, met it and worked on it. And then I feel like that makes it universally fun for people to share what theirs is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm writing it down.
Yeah, see? It's good ideas.
Ask people what their toxic trait is, or ask their partner what their partner's toxic trait is.
Yeah. Makes me think, I'm like, what are mine?
I picked up your good. Like, no. Okay. All right. Yeah, and then I think, you said something about, I think before we started recording, you were like, Vanessa's like a non-toxic crayon.
Or
something like that.
I was like, toxic just made me think of like, when do you hear toxic applied? Otherwise it's, non-toxic crayon.
Yeah.
Could be like, are there toxic crayons?
Yeah. I think they probably were in the 50s, My girlfriend, no, that's stupid. Yeah, some of these aren't good ideas. Let's see.
I like weird ideas, though. We can play with those.
One weird idea was like good women are organic and nourishing. Toxic women are kind of like bad food. Like they look tasty and you're like, ooh, that tastes good, but then processed. You're fat the next day or you feel gross. Not them, you. Like, if you're the dude.
Yeah.
And like my girlfriend's non-toxic woman, but she's Mexican, so she's like tahini, but on broccoli.
Yes.
Something there, I don't know.
Put tahini on like pineapple or watermelon.
Which they do.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to think of something that's not something people do.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like super healthy.
Oh, and then I had this tag. It was something like, toxic women are crazy. They're like, hi, daddy, but they mean it. They're like, I'm going to fuck my dad, but it's you, but I'm going to put his face on your face.
But the funny thing is, that's what you were doing.
No, I wasn't fucking my dad. No!
Yeah, dude.
She did have kind of a mustache.
That's
no,
right.
She didn't. If you're watching this, I call you Voldemort. If you're watching this, you don't have a mustache. Okay.
Dude. Bro.
Oh, and then I was like, I didn't even get to do this the other night. I was going to say, toxic women are good at wearing just the right amount of perfume, but it always smells like gasoline, which is so you're about to be gaslit.
Oh.
And then like, I like being choked, and a good toxic woman doesn't even need to use her hands. She can just do it with the fumes.
Of their perfume?
Yeah, I'm just like, this is hot. It's like when Ursula takes Ariel's voice with those smoky hands. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know. These are just ideas.
I would expand it to everybody's toxic.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
choking or like Darth Vader.
Like. Oh, and then it's like back to the dad stuff. She's like, Luke, I am your father. I'm like, take off my sleep apnea machine. That's for me, not for you. Yeah.
Say you're proud of me.
I'm proud of you.
And then they disappear. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know. There's something there with Darth Vader. Darth Vader. I said that like a third grader.
Darth Vader.
I love Darth Vader. Darth Vader is my favorite. Like a little kid that's telling you, like, he's so excited he can't finish the words.
But Darth Vader.
Darth Vader is my favorite one. He's so scary. Dark Vader. All right. I think I got some stuff to work on. Yeah, and then I had one more thing that was like something stupid. Yeah.
Kidding.
No, don't. It's fine.
Oh, it's all right. We're kidding.
It's comedy. All right. Okay, let's do one more of your jokes and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay, I have one that I know is really good, and I don't know if it's my delivery, which I feel like is often the case. But
first stop doing a British accent.
No, okay, it's great, babes.
No,
okay, this is so good. Okay, that we know we live in a toxic society because our word for sensitivity is violent. Like when we try to let people know there's a sensitive topic, we say trigger warning. It's like, what if you're sensitive to guns? But it's like, to me, it's
triggered?
It's already immediately like it's already so violent, where I feel like if we wanted to protect people's sensitivity, we'd be like, soft pillow warning, get your snack, get a juice. Like, but instead we're like, guns. Like, there's no soft way. So it's like, we live in a violent society when our sensitivity warning is violent. And then I say something like, oh, it's like when guys say just the tip. It's like, that's the most dangerous part. Like, so it's like, I have that as like,
what about just the shaft?
Yeah.
You can't only do the shaft.
Okay.
The tip has to be in there. Like if you came at a gun from the side and you were just the shaft, like like you can't get pregnant.
Yeah, you can though. No.
From the side?
But yeah, like guys should just be like, yeah, hey baby, just the shaft. So yeah, you're right. I can expand there. But it's
just the taint, baby.
Just the taint. Yeah.
Just the taint.
Yeah. Just the tip. That's the part we're trying to avoid.
What do you think isn't working about it? Because how do you literally say the joke? Like
pretty much like that. But like the part when I say like I feel like I know I can play around more with the like what should be the sensitivity. Well, one, it's the like I want to emphasize. I feel like there's two things. I want to emphasize to me how ridiculous it is to read trigger warning, because to me it's like bang bang. Like it's already like.
I think that's funny if you're like you emphasize the bang bang. Like where am I? Like a school, bang bang, and you don't want to be triggered at school. That's
trigger warnings can't really work because it has to say the thing. They do work, but it also has to say the thing that it's about. So it's like trigger warning, disordered eating, or trigger warning, sexual assault, and you're like, already, my brain is thinking of the things that you did. Like, So they are necessary because not to like expand in it, and you have to. But it's funny to me that it seems almost impossible to do.
That's sort of like I'm like, I understand having things that trigger you and stuff like that.
Yes.
But part of me also is kind of like, come on. Like I have that in me too. So I'm like in the middle on it where it's like, I do understand like there's things like if you went through something and then someone talks about like it'll trigger you. Where was I going with that?
No, but I'm with you too, where it's like usually it's because it is incredibly important, but it almost seems our method of doing it right now, I don't know if it's working. Maybe too, maybe if I imagine it's like someone having like a gun to your head and like, trigger warning, we're about to talk about, I don't know.
Well, also like,
like something, and you're like, oh,
is there some kind of like etiquette to trigger warnings? Like, is it supposed to be like, I am triggered by, or like because one of the problems with that to me is like, how are you supposed to know who's going to be triggered by what thing?
Well,
like,
that's why
everything can be a trigger. Like apples can be a trigger if you got thrown an apple or someone shoved an apple in your mouth and was like, you're a roast pig. I don't know. That's weird. I'm sorry.
Happens a lot.
Yeah. But no, but I just, because you were eating apples, so I was like, that apple coming. But like whatever, something could.
Well, it is. It's normally used as like maybe in like say social media. You'll see it in a content warning or prior to a video. Oh, so they are important. They'll normally give people a preface at the beginning, just so you know. It's like, so before you read further, one, this is awareness of what's coming, and also you can avoid it if you want. But I feel like, Yeah, I just think it's funny though the fact that it's called trigger. There's just
yeah.
Gun.
Like even it's funny.
So what if gun violence is your trigger? Like,
right? Just the very nature of saying trigger warning is triggering.
Yes. So I know there's something so much there.
So I think for me the things I'm thinking of is what else is there any other terminology that's gun related that's funny where you're like is there some other part of that
bullet? Yeah.
Bullet points. If you're triggered, here are some bullet points about what may trigger you in this conversation.
Yeah.
So get loaded,
Oh, that's good.
We're going to reload this. Can you reload the web page? Because I don't think it's working.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Because anytime that I try to go being
and just go ahead and shoot off any questions that you might have during this.
Dude, you and these gun puns. Killing it.
Don't hesitate to fire some off.
Dang. And I'm here being like,
because this is a powder keg of this is a powder keg of trigger warnings, or the subject matter is a powder keg. Like gunpowder. What other
I shot a gun recently.
Hammer's like the guns are fun if in the right context. Not shooting people. Range.
Yeah.
Or engines. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Comedy. I just like to make Britt so uncomfortable.
Water gun with you to just go.
There you go with guns again.
I know. That was violent. I apologize for that.
No, I don't. Yeah. That's what I think about comedy too. It's like sometimes you say something not because you oh yeah, I think that. It's just fun to get a reaction from somebody.
I don't know. I was like a 1930s.
No, I know, but
throwback.
Absolutely nothing about what I'm saying is I believe that's what you should call people that, or whatever.
Oh man,
to me,
I don't know. That
racism
scared me.
Sometimes racism is funny to me because it's so stupid.
It's so dumb. The idea of it.
And then to think that anyone thinks this is actually
right.
what the people are, to me, it's funny because it's so dumb. So when I hear something, I'm I laugh because it's fucked up, but because it's so stupid. I can never actually think that. I could never think all Asians are bad drivers or whatever all white people can't dance. Well, that's kind of true, but we all saw Ray Gun at the Olympics, all right. But
what's scary is that though there's overt racism, but then our systems are built on racism, so there's stuff that's either subconscious or even just enacting. So that's when it's important and when language matters. I'm so fun, but this is something
that's what again we talked about that. It's funny that you'll do a roast battle and say messed up things,
true.
But then you're also just but it's so wrong.
I know.
I know it's about context.
I swear in 3 years I'm going to be needing to do apology videos for the roast.
It's the content. Everyone knows you're doing comedy.
I know.
I
don't know. I
that
spiral afterwards after them often. I'm just over my last roast. It took me 3 days. I whimper. I whimper.
Really?
No, yes. No joke.
Man.
When I go to bed, I get anxiety, and my poor boyfriend, I'm always like, huh. I'm not kidding you.
It's funny too because I'm you should do immersion therapy, but you're doing it. You're doing the roast battle, and it's still not.
Oh, that's exposure therapy? Is that what you mean?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do it, so.
Dude, I have good stories about doing exposure.
I don't know how much time we have. We should probably wrap it up, but we'll have you back because another thing about this podcast is I don't want it to be too difficult or annoying or whatever. So I just want to do it, but also guest wise, it doesn't have to be all these different people. I can't repeat guests. I just want it to be smooth and I need to do an episode. Come over, let's do it. So.
Well, thank you. This was good practice for me as a guest because honestly, I struggle to listen to podcasts that I've been on because I always feel...
You don't have to. I don't even listen. The only reason I listen is I'm finding clips to put on social media because social media sucks and you have to do it.
does. I have a complicated relationship with it.
When I first started doing comedy and I was on a podcast, I would get excited and listen to it and be like, whoa, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm like, I don't want to listen to that again.
Yeah. I'm at the point where I'm like, how do I erase my digital footprint? Is it too late?
Yeah.
Probably.
There's probably a server somewhere that just has all the most embarrassing shit somehow. Like someone probably wrote an algorithm that finds bad things you've said and done or just embarrassing shit. And then if you ever become famous, that person just for fun will leak it into a Reddit forum.
I know. I've got...
It's pretty cool.
This will be one of those. Just kidding. No, thank you for having me on.
Yeah. What? Are you okay?
Yeah, no. I was trying to be cool. Next time I'm on...
So you did this.
Because cool people are always like...
They get tight and sit back and
No,
look
I'm not. I'm loose.
Okay.
I'm just short. Yeah, I wish I was more cool through this whole thing. I could have been like this.
You are cool. I wouldn't have you on if you weren't cool.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what sense of cool you're saying. But I think you're cool.
Thank you. Because I really do. I really do. Like, I wish there was a... Is that what branding marketers are for? I really want a new personality.
I don't know. I'm not equipped to do that. Where can people find you on the internet if you want them to find your digital footprint?
Yes. Yeah. My Instagram is Britt Birrer. And I've shown up on a few YouTube videos. Where else could people find me? You could look up Hell Gig, a really cool feature film that needs to be made.
Yeah, we're making it, and we did a trailer, and you've heard about this before, but please, if you know any millionaires or people with extra money, we have a budget. And we had a professional make the budget, so it's real. So we know what we're doing, or we're trying to.
Yes.
We know what we're doing.
We have line items.
We do. Yeah.
We
we even went through
departments.
and we readjusted. Like we don't need that one. We have money to move around. We just, I don't know if that means anything to you, but please help us make it. Cool. You can also find... Oh, yeah, we did a sketch called Airplanes or something Airplane. It's on the Epic Tiki YouTube channel.
Sketch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Hopefully soon to come more sketches.
Yeah, we're trying to make some stuff. And you can find at Luke Soin on Instagram, whatever, Epic Tiki. Just look up my name, Luke Soin. That's good enough. All right, guys, we'll see you later.